So what is up, guys? Welcome on back to TK's Garage. In today's video, I'm going to be addressing the HR 4117, the EPA emissions, elimination, rollback, whatever you want to call it. I've been getting emails, hey, this YouTuber said this YouTuber said that. I don't care. Okay? I don't give a shit what another YouTuber said. I don't care what somebody's grandfather said. I don't care. You want to know what matters to me? What the EPA administrator said. And to be very specific, and I know I keep going back to the Indiana thing, but the reporter, this is what I don't think you guys get, right? The reporter knew exactly what he was asking when he asked it, okay? 2008, we didn't have diesel exhaust fluid. Didn't have it, okay? Yeah, I think there was EGM over this setting if it sees my hand and it just selectively decides to do it. Anyways, yes, there was no DEF back then. There was no DPF filters, at least on trucks that I know of. The only thing I know that we had were EGR valves. That was it. That was it. All right. My 2003, what was it? 2003? Yeah, I think it was a 2003 3500 Chevy. I didn't have any of that crap. That truck ran great. 480 something thousand miles on it before I gave it to my neighbor who had a tow company. Like, great truck. No problem. Look, where I'm at with this is very simple, guys. I'm just looking at, I hate when I look at the carbon fiber and I see like dirt or something on the M5. It pisses me off. Anywho's, where we're at here is very simple. The EPA administrator addressed this to a member of the press from Indiana at the Kenworth plant where they build these semi-trucks. He asked that question very specifically. Is this going to push back emissions equipment and emission standards to pre-2008? And Lee Zeldin said, no, we're not rolling back anything. We're eliminating everything. Now, I know that people go, well, they're not going to change anything on DEF. Well, he already put out the guidance, right, which said, you know, you could put a gallon or something in your system. And after that, you got another 4,500 miles before you could put like another gallon in the system. They'd have to retune these trucks. Side hack, by the way. But then comes out in another interview with Brett Baer on Fox News and says they're looking at eliminating diesel exhaust fluid, period. Because it's bad on the environment. It's bad for the bees. It's bad across the friggin' board. Okay? So yes, I know that there's pro-emission nuts out there and they want to just be oh, we don't care. We want to, you know, and then I don't care. Let them be pro diesel exhaust fluid. Let them be, it doesn't matter because what they think right now doesn't matter. When the rules go into effect and the changes happen, that's it. There's no more discussion of this is going to happen, this is going to happen. It's going to change. Now, a lot of them don't like it. There is a lot of liberal money being pushed at some of these YouTubers, influencers to come out against this stuff. You got to be careful where you get your information. That's all I'm going to say. All right? And I've heard the other argument by some other YouTubers that work on diesels and do shit, and they say, oh, it's not going to change because of Section 209 and Section 202 this, the Clean Air Act. One of the things that Lee Zeldin said, he said it on a podcast, and he said it in that live stream, was that light duty, medium duty, and heavy duty trucks wouldn't be, the mobile sources of emissions wouldn't be considered under the Clean Air Act, under those provisions, which means 209 or 202 or it doesn't matter if it's in there because he already said. Now, could that change with another administration and they go, oh, we think this is still covered under? Sure. If 4117, HR 4117 goes through, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. All of those emission standards go out the effing door. And I've seen the other thing, well, it still wouldn't make diesel deletes illegal with 4117. You're going to prosecute somebody for some shit that the new trucks don't have? Miss me with that shit. That's BS. We already know that the second 4117 passes, and I've seen it doesn't have a chance in hell of passing. Yeah, okay. If they attach it like they're trying to do now with the Transportation Freedom Act to the budget bill, which keeps the government funded and even gets the Democrats paid, geniuses, it will pass. They're not going to shut the government down. As much as they think it would be a political win for them, it's not. They're not going to shut the government down for some bullshit. And if 4117 is in there, which changes the Clean Air Act, by the way, and the Transportation Freedom Act is in there, California can get right up their ass. It's over with for them. Over. And it eliminates all this emission standard bullshit. There's nothing else to discuss at that point. The second that gets signed into law, it is not something that the state can negotiate with, or they're going to say, oh, we're going to fight this in court. We're going to fight this in court. No, you're not. No. Federal supremacy. That will get decided extremely quickly, all the way up to the Supreme Court. Federal supremacy, it will be over. That will be the end of any and all smog checks. It'll be the end of any and all emission standards. And then you'll see, the California Air Resource Board go to whatever the new scam is going to be. But I can tell you this green new scam is coming to an end. And I try to tell you guys this. I'm not like doing this to be a dick or like hammer on some of these other YouTube channels. Because I see them all like, I've been right nonstop. No, you haven't. No, they haven't. Where have they been right? They have not been right. Every time they say they're right, there's a new law, statute, Congressional Review Act. Something else changes, and then they move the goalpost. So no. Look, I'll put it like this. Do I have a magic 8-ball that I can turn like this and it's going to tell me what the future is? Nope. But am I positive or positive thinking that, yes, the government is going to get rid of this shit because it's beneficial for the government? For us? For the people that are in government now, meaning the Republicans? Yes. Yeah, no shit. It makes business go to the next level. And I think it's just common sense that this goes through. So hopefully this addresses that for you. Look, the comment period is going to end. Lee Zeldin is going to enact his rules. We're going to see probably a complete pullback of diesel exhaust fluid sooner than you think. And then, like I said, 4117, Transportation Freedom Act, or riders, because people go, well, how does that work? They stuff bills into budget proposals or continuing resolutions all the time. So it wouldn't surprise me, because they're not going to push a clean CR. I can tell you that right now. It's not going to be, they're going to put what they want in there, and they're going to make the Democrats make a decision on if they want to get themselves deeper in a hole by not voting on the CR. There you have it. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Give the video a big thumbs up if you like what I do. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. I got some new modifications, some new things coming for this monstrosity right here, the BMW, because somebody else said that this week. That's not a real competition. That's not a real competition? Yeah, it is. We got some tasteful mods coming for the BMW here in the near future, so stay tuned for that. And we have some tasteful mods coming for the 2 Series as well, so stay tuned. But anyways, that's going to do it for me. Ram 1500 giveaway with the Cadillac STS is still going on. If you want to jump in on that, it is $1 for 1 entry, tksgarage.com, or you could pick up any of the merch down here below the video. I think we're under, what is today? Yeah, we're under 10 days. We're under 10 days before the giveaway will be an end. No more entries. So if you want to jump in, now's the time to do it. Anyways, thank you guys very much for watching. I truly appreciate it. And as always, stay petty, my friends.
For the longest time, whoa, for the longest.
Yo, Percocet, Miley Percocet, Percocet.